Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As I said in my last one, this video would be about God of War 2018. If you haven't checked out that other video, it would be awesome if you did. It's about a great game, Astro's Playroom. Anyway, today I will be going through all the trophies in God of War. This game is a masterpiece. It follows the original God of War games as a reboot, with the game taking place in Norse mythology instead of Greek mythology. But it still does connect back to the old games. Also, with a new camera style and combat features, and an older Kratos who now has a son called Atreus. The game follows them as they go on their journey to spread the ashes of Faye, Atreus' mother, at the highest peak in all the realms. Along the way, they encounter many obstacles to overcome and travel across multiple realms to make good on the promise they made to Faye. In terms of trophies, there are 37 in the base game, and actually there isn't any DLC, so in order to get 100%, all you have to do is just get the Platinum, which is nice. PSN Profiles puts the Platinum at a 4 out of 10 difficulty, and takes about 40 hours to complete, with only one playthrough luckily. There are trophies related to story, collectibles, exploring the world, and accomplishing certain combat achievements. So without further ado, let's get right into it then. Okay, so first trophy, the journey begins. Defend your home from the stranger. What a great start to the game. The stranger, such a good boss fight. Very good boss fight to start the game with. I enjoyed it a lot. Number 2, obtain a runic attack gem. This one's fairly simple, nearly everyone does it. Just gotta open up a chest, and I think the game makes you get it anyway, and just to put on with your axe, special ability. Upgrade a piece of armor, another one that most people are going to do. Pretty simple, just some of the resources you've gathered. Just gotta use them to upgrade your armor. Number 4, slot an enchantment into your armor. This one, another pretty simple one that most people probably would do. You find them in chests and whatnot, and then you just put them on your armor.
Boy.
Number 5, a new friend survived the Witch's Woods, so that one's another story related one.
This underground
Meet
passage,
the Witch of the Woods. I wonder who that could be.
should put you back on your path to the mountain.
Number 6, fully explore Vithagard. That's just one of the areas in Midgard, or Earth, where you just gotta explore the full area. That one takes a while to, you just got to make sure you're exploring. Craft an outfit for Atreus, another one that most people are going to do. You just got to craft a new armor for Atreus, which just gives him special abilities for his bow. Feels like home, allow the Light Elves to return home. That's another story related one. So that one, you travel to Alfheim. Yep, you travel to Alfheim and you have to help the Light Elves out. The Dragon Slayer, defeat the Dragon of the Mountain. That's another story related one. That boss fight was quite cool as well. You got to fight a big dragon. Very, very nice.
You want a beach here?
Beneath the surface, explore all the Lake 9 has to offer. Again, that's another area in Midgard where you have to... But that's like the central hub, so you have to go around and explore all the different islands and different areas connecting off it. Unfinished business, assist for the wayward spirits. These ones are like side quests. You just find these ghosts and they give you side quests to do, and you complete them. And yeah, you just got to do exploring to find them all. Fully upgrade a runic attack. This one you just get experience from doing combat encounters with Kratos, and you just got to upgrade the abilities. Path of the Zealot, obtain Traveler armor set. So to craft this, you had to, there were certain enemies in the game called Travelers, these big knight dudes, and they were pretty difficult to beat, but if you defeat a certain amount of them, you're able to craft all the armor. Defeat Magni and Modi. This is another story related one. Magni and Modi, they're the sons of Thor, and that's a pretty cool boss fight. You get to fight both of them at the same time. Magni ends up dying. Hello, old friend. Retrieve the Blades of Chaos. Yep, this is the connection back to Greek mythology, of course, with the Blades of Chaos. Very cool. I think the Leviathan Axe and the Blades of Chaos are both pretty balanced. I use both of them throughout the game. This clip, thought I'd just put in to break it up. This game gets memed a lot about the trolls, how you're always fighting them. But this is one of the mini bosses, and the finishing sequence is slightly different to all the other ones. Probably a bit more brutal.
Now the heart,
and
brother.
Kratos
You'll have to get your
proceeds
hands
to
dirty.
rip its heart out in order to, for this next trophy, heal Atreus, because apparently that's what Atreus needed to be healed. A troll's heart.
Freya, I will not forget this.
Eden's Orchid. That's one. You just gotta fully upgrade your health. You just find those apples in chests like that. You have to collect 3 of them to increase your health. So you just gotta do a bit of exploring for that one. Rescue Atreus. That's another story related one. When he gets captured by Balder and you chase him down, and there's a flying dragon, and pretty cool cinematic scene. All will fall. Kill 1,000 enemies. This one you probably will end up doing before you finish the game anyway, because there's so many enemies. You just gotta... I think I did that easily with... Well, it was only 19 out of 37 for the trophy, so still had heaps more to go with the game. That one was another story-related trophy. Have to escape from Helheim with Atreus. This one, free all of the dragons. I believe there were 3 of them you had to free, and they were all found in Midgard, and you just had to free all of them. That takes a bit of exploring, that one. Quick Tempered. See, this is the same as fully upgrading your health, but this time it's the Rage meter for Kratos. You just got to find the Blood Meads, the Horn of Blood Meads, 3 of those, and you'll increase your Rage. So you just got to do exploring to find those chests for those ones. So like Oil and Water, so Brock and Sindri, they're pretty cool side characters. They're a bit of comic relief, but they're cool characters. And if you do all the side quests, they stop annoyed at each other by the end of the game. They're actually good brothers again. Trilingual. So this one you just had to collect the different seeds, which unlocked the ability to go to Niflheim and also the ability to go to Muspelheim, which is how you unlock those realms. Twilight Beckons, defeat Balder, so that was the final boss of the game, same as the Stranger in the beginning of the game, and that is a very good intro boss. Well, that is a very good final boss. Very cinematic, very cool. I enjoyed it a lot. And then the final story trophy, Last Wish, spread the ashes, so you finally make good on Faye's promise and spread her ashes at the tallest peak in all the realms, which is in Jotunheim, the land of the giants. So
What's happening there at the end?
spread her ashes.
They eat the sun and moon?
The truth,
And
you
then
have to
everybody
read all the
fights?
Jotnar shrines.
that's one way to
So
put it.
Atreus, Faye is actually a giant, so that means Atreus is half giant, so, and that's what a Jotnar is, a giant, so you have to find all their shrines. That's more exploring as well. Primordial, obtain the ancient armor set. So the ancients are a type of enemy similar to the Traveler. They're these big rock creatures that you have to kill a certain amount of those and you'll get all the resources to make the armor. Curator, collect all of the artifacts. So this one's another collectible. You gotta
We can trade those for?
find all of the different artifacts in the game, which I think I found most of them just through exploring, but you can always, I think I used a guide to get the final few. Same with this one, kill all the ravens. This one was probably the most annoying collectible. You had to find all those green ravens. They do stick out, which is nice, and I think I found majority of them, but I had to use a guide for the final few of them. Saying Treasure Hunter, this is another collectible. Have to find all the treasure maps, and then using the treasure map with the hint on it, you got to find the actual where the actual treasure is. So it's almost 2 collectibles in one, but they were alright.
Ingenuity of dwarven engineering.
Fully upgrade the Leviathan
Why
axe,
does it
so you have
smell
to
so
increase
It's
the
quite
weapon,
well.
upgrade the weapon, so you have to find a certain amount of the frozen
That's a long
flames which you
story,
get from
but,
story and
quite
side
simply,
quest stuff.
Evoldi
So that one. retrieve all the treasure from the workshop center chamber. So this was in Niflheim, which was very interesting. It's like it's covered in this thick fog, which you have to only a certain amount of time in there, and you have to get all the different resources to open the chest up in the middle. And then I think after that's when you get the final flame to upgrade the Blades of Chaos as well. Complete all the trials of Muspelheim. So this is similar to Niflheim. It was another combat challenge where you had to do all the different challenges in Muspelheim. And then defeat the 9 Valkyries. So that's what this game is known for a lot, is the different Valkyrie bosses,
I'm very happy about it.
who are very fun. Beat. And then you gotta, kill the final one, the Queen. And then that's when I got the Platinum. That was my final thing I had to do. And I think I got it on my 3rd or 4th attempt. It was a bit difficult, but I got there in the end. So there you have it. Such a great game in many different aspects. In terms of anyone playing it, I would give it a 10 out of 10 recommendation. That's how good it is. The story is amazing, with all the different twists and turns and cinematic moments. Finding out that the Witch of the Woods is also a god, Freya. Then finding out she is Balder's mother, and that she was the one who made him not be able to feel anything in order to protect him. So he is furious at her, but she still tries to save him. It's just amazing. Also, the environments look crazy good, and all the different realms, and the actual gameplay is super fun, especially the combat. Another thing I didn't realise until later on too, was that the whole game is shot in one take with no camera cuts or anything, even from gameplay to cutscene and back to gameplay. It doesn't cut once, which is pretty rare. Not many games or movies do that sort of thing. Things like this make you appreciate the game even more. Oh, and I almost forgot, but the audio design, soundtrack, and music are phenomenal in this game too. Definitely play it for yourself if you can. It's on PS4, PS5, and PC. Now, in terms of getting the Platinum, I would give it a recommendation of 9 out of 10. Still pretty high, but there are a few things which lower it a bit. I think the Platinum actually mostly enhances the game, as it makes you explore and discover more about the world and its lore. Also, it allows you to fully use all the combat techniques and skills you've learnt throughout the game and test them out on different challenges. Muspelheim has some really cool combat challenges that are rewarding. Fighting all the Valkyries is a great endgame challenge. They can be hard, but you can get the plat on the easiest difficulty, so you can fight them on the easiest difficulty if it is too hard. I was able to beat them on the normal difficulty, luckily. I beat the whole game on normal difficulty, if anyone was wondering. Now some drawbacks. Niflheim is a cool idea with its combat challenge, but it can be very repetitive, especially repeatedly going through the same area just to get more resources to open the chests in the middle, and due to the limited time, it makes it even harder, making you repeat things even more. Also, the collectibles, especially Odin's ravens, can be a pain finding them all, but if you explore each area, you should be able to find majority of them. Then just use a guide for the rest if you get stuck. But there you have it, the plat and 100% of the trophies for God of War 2018. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. Next video will be on the sequel to this game, God of War Ragnarok, which only came out at the end of last year. It's definitely going to be a good one, so tune in when that video comes out, and I'll see you guys next time.